Hey, Cindy, how you doing? So this is Darren Murphy. The seller and I have been going back and forth with this purchase and sales agreement, and I wanted to send it over to you. There were some changes that have been made, and I didn't want to have to type it all out because I think there would have been some misinterpretation in the reading. So I figure a quick video would be the best way to explain everything. So start the PDF on my right is the PDF. On my left is the doc. I made a few changes that the seller was requesting, such as on paragraph 3, and both of these are going to be in the email. So paragraph 3, I did remove at any time thereafter, and I did remove including the termination fee. Okay, deliveries within 5 days. I did make adjustments here within 5 days. I had changed the word history to rental rolls, and I changed right here from 2 to 4 to 3 years. Okay. Also, what I've also done, here, the seller has been had the property for 2 years, so he wasn't able to go back 4. However, as I explained to him, he could only deliver what he could deliver instead of trying to cross out days. But we went on ahead. I mean, and I just left this here. I changed it to 3, but I spoke with him, and then that's when I changed it here to 3, right here. Copy of all existing policies. I said, if the claims exist, because he didn't have any. So I just put down copy of was if the claims exist, right? So I'll put a little highlight right here. And I said if they exist right here. I'm just bringing to just in case there may be some other way of having it and needed to be worded. Here, he said there was none, and that's what the copies here of any plans. Okay. I did right here, change that from a 5 to a 10. In reference to this, they felt that it shouldn't be their responsibility to have to pay for a title. So this property, I don't think it's 2 years yet, and maybe, I don't think so. He did send a survey, and I'm going to attach it, but would there need to be another survey? So I said, does the title company need the survey? And this was a note that I'm just asking right here. And as for who possession this is in, who would hold the title, like to get this here done, and so forth, right? Here in K, he said lender will release, and then in K right here, excuse me, I just left it. As for M, I put if they exist, because he doesn't have that kind of software. And I also right here, rent surveys, stuff like that. I had put the same thing. If you feel that that should be done a different kind of way, please let me know. Details, we decided to, he crossed this out and said none. Again, I told him don't cross it out. If he doesn't have it, just let us know he doesn't have it. And he wanted to. It was the same thing with the 5 insurance loss runs. They don't have 5. You only got 2. I said provide what you can, right? Oh, this is for me. I got to check to see if this is required with the city. Okay, so I will. He said he will work on that. Again, this here, he put in A. I left it there. Okay, so I wanted to talk with you about this, and I put a little note here, talk with the attorney about I, L, and V, right? So he feels that I, L, and V is up here. I, L, and V. That those things he have no control over, and due diligence should, the way we have it worded is fine, but things that he has no control over, he feel like it shouldn't be guided, pointed towards him. So I was wanting to know how could, using the same wording, could we possibly take out, if it's the responsibility of the title company to do something, then could we take that out so that way it wouldn't reflect on him, on I, L, and V, and so forth. But that's why I wanted to run this past you. Okay. So on B, all right, so we came to a conclusion on that. So as you can see, there's nothing to be changed here. The extension, what I did here, I made, if there was an extension needed by the lender, then we would get 2 15-day extensions if needed, and if needed, fee will be applied to. 1 second. So I just have to reword this here. But what he wanted, he understood, since we were assuming the debt, that if we need an extension due to his lender, then yeah, we would be able to get 2 15-day extensions, and no fees no penalty fees will be applied. So an extension fee will be waived if we will get get the extensions. For the avoidance, okay, so here, the second part, if for any other reason, except for the lender, buyer has the right to extend the date of closing by releasing to the seller a payment equal to 0.1% of the purchase price for each 30 days, each 30 business day extension requested to be applicable to the purchase price, with buyer to maintain at all times current earnest money deposit minus $5,000 as set out in this agreement with title company. So that part was added in, and so I just want you to see that. Okay. Next. Okay, so right here, what we did, we reduced this to 1,500 right here. I just reduced that to 1,500. Okay, so I'll highlight that. And right here, he put the name of his company, So I did put the name of the company here. And then H seller is the owner of personal. Okay, that wasn't applied. That doesn't apply to us. And that must have been something that he was addressing with himself. Okay, here. So here, if what the lender, what the seller felt like we could just say it, like we could say a slight something is untrue, a play on words. Is there anything we can make this maybe a little more specific? Instead of saying if something come untrue, because it could be anything that just happened to change. Did I say, well, that was untrue, right? So is there any that we could possibly make this here? And I put this in red right here, okay? So F, okay, so here with F, okay, so F right here, and what happened was I took it out. This it was a duplicate. Now maybe I was wrong, but F what is a duplicate of 10, which is right here. Right here, and as you can see right here on 10, right there, I just happened to make sure that it was worded exactly. So so I took F out, right? I took F out. Now if it has to be back in, believe me, I understand. But I took F out right there. All right. And right here. Okay, so next, as you can see, he did all of this, scribbled through. So what I did, and so I put it back. He scribbled it over, and here it is right here, 1617. But I said I'm going to address this here. The seller shall reimburse. He was worried that we would push to 30,000. But is there a way that we can word it where I could be reimbursed for because he was saying by this being like a small project, it shouldn't be 30,000, and he's saying, is there a way that there wouldn't be a limit? So is there a way that and if it happens to exceed 30,000, then that's better for us. But he wanted the 30, he wanted that part taken out, where yeah, we could sue. Yes, we could sue, but he just felt like 30,000 was like, if it didn't hit 30,000, then we were gonna try to push it 30,000, right? But of course, we know we would have to present all receipts. So with that in mind, is there any way we could just not, that we could make sure I'm just reimbursed and don't put it in there at all, and so forth. Okay. Other than that, that was it. If you could help me with that, so that way we can just go ahead and get this contract signed, and that'd be that. Thank you very much, Cindy. And I figured this was the best way to do this. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.